Sad.
The best.
El más grande de todos.
Henry Martin is not even a top 10 player in Liga MX, and he's a top scorer.
Who?
It baffles me.
Say that again.
What's up, lads? Welcome back to the Ladsfootyshow. I'm your host, Viejo. You're with my co-hosts.
Era sexual.
And the return of...
Geeks. What's good, y'all?
How long has it been since you've been here at this table?
Probably since the beginning of the month. I think
Like,
right,
like three-
I think right before my birthday is when I did the last video.
Since Ronaldinho, huh?
Yeah, since the
The
Cono.
beginning of the month when I came back.
Like
Jesus.
right after my birthday, yeah.
But you and I haven't been here since the Liga MX final preview
Mm-hmm. Yeah, since the preview.
Oh, like together?
together. Because I had gone to Mexico and he came and did that Ronaldinho one. Shout out Ronaldinho.
But this is the first proper LFS video since... we had two collabs. We had one with Diego FIFA. We had one with Fútbol Asada. Shout out to those guys. It's been a while since... The last time we recorded like this was the Messi Miami
And
video.
actually, we're still missing Seb.
Who?
Probably better.
Oh, yeah, Seb.
So today is La Selección Nacional, El Tri, based off video. So it was in our best interest, our best idea to leave Seb out since it's not Barca related. So
Yeah, Seb
there he
really
goes.
doesn't have any knowledge or anything to bring up in this topic.
but
yeah.
Videos.
But before we start, make sure to get your kids at FPT Sports. Use code Ladsfooty for that 15% off.
15% off, boys.
All these kids here. Get your
Use that
beautiful kids, man.
checkout.
New kits, current kits,
Retros.
retro kits, best quality. If you get player edition, make sure to get one size up so it fits you better. And yes, get your kits at FPT Sports.
Right now.
Now, let's start off with Keeks.
Out of breath or what?
Yeah, I got out of breath. That was a big intro. Start off with Keeks because you weren't here when all that... Diego Coca. I mean, it is Caca Lux.
Yeah, fair enough.
The Diego Coca saga was going down.
The rant was crazy.
What was your thoughts throughout that whole process? What do you think of Lozano? Give us a quick run through while you've been gone.
Let's do Coca first.
Yeah, we can start with Coca. Again, a non-Mexican manager coming to the Seleccion Mexicana, thinking he can switch up our style of play, switch up what we believe in, switch up all our players completely. The second we came out with the 5-back against the United States, I already knew we were in the mud. We came
Even before that,
we played
Guatemala.
We played who? Yeah, Guatemala.
Yeah, if I'm
Looked like
back.
shit. I don't know who we played after that. Also looked like shit.
I think I don't think there's a single case for like anyone for Coca to have stayed.
No.
Even for him to have been appointed, to be honest. But it is what it is. We're glad he's out.
Seemed like a rushed appointment.
Yeah, fair enough.
I wasn't when he got appointed, I wasn't one of those like, oh, why we signed him? I was like, all right, he just won the Liga MX back-to-back with Atlas. Why not? Give it a try.
No.
But since the first game against Suriname, he was 5-back. I was like, okay. And then it was obvious that he likes long balls like he does with Atlas. It just never worked out and it was completely dead. And now the first game with Jimmy Lozano against Honduras, the instant change and
Instant impact. You could
play style.
tell 57 seconds in. 1-0.
Immediately went for the box.
The 4-3-3. It started with the 4-3-3 with the holding midfielder and two box-to-box. Perfect. We have that's the best football we could possibly play where we use our
midfielders to play up. Yeah.
It's the whole point. So playing that Logma with Coca was just pointless.
I mean, Tata played the 4-3, but he had Guardado, not Chacha in those positions.
He was running. Yeah, he was running those guys through the mud. He didn't transition through the midfielders that he wanted to use. Tata Martino too, going back a little bit behind. I mean, just the same manager that just had a lot of preference, and I just couldn't stand it. It seemed like our 11s were really static. We never really had no rotation whatsoever.
Yeah, it was
anybody, even if they were poor, even if poor performances, it just seemed like nothing was switching, nothing was happening because nobody cared.
And with the game against Honduras, it's crazy to me how fast the coach could change like the play style of the team. He only had the team for like 2 days before the game.
Literally 2 training sessions.
Two training sessions, like 4 days. Instant impact, switch in lineup. I didn't expect him to start Romo, even though he was good for him in the Olympics, but he went for it. Jorge Sanchez, I'm not a fan of him, but he
scored a brace.
He scored
as a center midfielder.
CDM. Had about 30
That's
games,
the thing is that goal, the goal he scored in the first minute, you would have never seen Edson Alvarez do that.
No,
press up high, get the ball, and take a shot on his left foot. You would have never seen Machine do that.
That's why Romo is gonna stay there for this whole tournament.
Yeah,
I agree.
Edson Alvarez is much more of a sit back midfielder, much more of a deep lying one.
Yeah. Right.
So it was really a no brainer playing him center back, and it showed perfect. the guy's composure is second to none, regardless of where he is in the midfield.
That's true.
So for him to be at the center back position, I'm more than comfortable leaving him there for the entire tournament.
Yeah, for this tournament. But once we reach like, let's say next year Copa America, Edson can go center back.
No,
he's not a good. He's not a good center back when it comes to like defending against good wingers, good strikers.
We saw it. We've seen it many times.
Yes, but as with these weak teams like Costa Rica, Costa Rica,
Haiti,
yeah, it's gonna work, and we're looking for 4+ goals each game.
I think we should win. Jamaica has a solid team actually.
I think
Jamaica have a solid team.
Jamaica and us have the best roster in the whole tournament, but
more likely.
Canada didn't bring their best players. USA, they have good players, but it's obviously not the same as the Nations League. But Mexico's favorite has to be.
I think anything other than second place, regardless, the most minimum would be making the final. Other than that, it's a fracaso.
It is another flop.
So not enough. Obviously, we're not gonna go ahead and fucking sack Yimi right away, just we did Coca. But we're definitely looking to improve. I think the biggest problem with the Seleccion is our fans. How used we are to mediocrity. We beat Honduras, and everybody lost their shit. Everybody thinks we're a top 10 FIFA team again. Morons. Why was this so?
That's
hyped?
how we are. That's how we are as Mexicans.
Why do we get so comfortable with this shit?
Tomorrow we play. Tomorrow we play, and then we're gonna win tomorrow, and then it's gonna be the same
by more than 3 goals for sure. Where are we playing tomorrow? Haiti?
I think it's Haiti.
I think it's the other team.
I think it is Haiti.
Yeah, I think it's Haiti. Yeah,
it is Haiti.
But it should be another 4-3-0.
Yeah, that's it. It should be every game. Like in the 2011 Gold Cup, we just smacked every team.
Mm-hmm.
But besides the Luis Romo start, what other tactics or part of Jimmy's game plan impress you?
Johan Vasquez. Having a ball playing midfielder like Johan Vasquez was really vital.
Defender.
The guy was defender. Yeah, you're right. Having him in his interviews and shit, he was mentioning for the same reasons why I left to Europe.
Yeah.
Why I wasn't picked in the squad. You know, he knows his ability and he knows what he could bring to that side. And he showed class.
I didn't watch the game, but based off the highlights and what I've seen, I saw that Luis Chavez was way higher inside the 18.
He was much more free. He was playing everywhere.
He had a game.
And then he looked so good, man. He looked so... It's always Honduras, but he needs this like confidence back in him. Ever since the World Cup, you haven't seen him do that. And like all the games against USA, he has looked poor. He's looked slow. But I feel like this tournament should get his confidence back up. And he's 27. I thought he was like 25.
No, yeah, he's 27, 28.
He's 27.
He's 27.
He's just in the 30s.
So he has to go to Europe like within the next year, which is hard.
Will he? I don't think so.
Exactly.
Just at that age is really difficult.
He's going to come to
at that point. You have to.
He's coming to Chivas.
You have to peak the next season. Otherwise, you're not getting.
I'll be sad if he goes to Chivas because
why?
He's a good. No, because he's a good player. We need players to go to Europe.
It's like Pocho Guzman, just wasted.
Yeah, but I mean, Pocho was
terrible.
I would never say Pocho Guzman deserved to go to Europe though.
I say he was better to go somewhere than Chivas though. Yeah. Could have gone somewhere shit in Europe.
But from the lineup against Honduras, what changes would you make? What's things that you didn't like?
Antuna.
For me,
Antuna. Thank you. The one thing that I didn't like in the lineup was Antuna.
To be fair,
next game
he was okay.
He was, compared to the game he had against the United States.
But it's Honduras.
Yes, huge upgrade. But yes, again, it was Honduras.
Next game should be Piojo or Linus.
But I think the same reasons that were still coming. Even he was doing okay. He was getting by his players. He was beating his man. But it's his end product. It's his ability to find them a teammate. It's his ability to pick a good pass, to make the right decision. The guy has none of that. He's just not good enough to be the number, the 11, I guess?
Yeah,
for the Seleccion.
It's the right winger, yeah.
Just not good enough, man.
It's just his decision making, his delivery is never good. His crossing, it always goes over, too soft. It's never just there.
It's repetitive with him.
Yeah,
we say this every time.
Very.
Even off camera, it's the same thing with him.
What about Henry Martin? The America fan himself.
Free
Got an assist.
Free Henry Martin, because he gets no fucking good passes whatsoever. The guy has not gotten a single good effort, a good pass to
be fair, we don't fit our strikers that good.
No,
not at all.
Antuna and Orbelín Pineda were playing him behind. They're playing him in front every damn time. You can see every time Henry Martin picked up the ball, he had to turn and pick a pass because the pass was so
Santi Jimenez had one, but he fluffed it.
Yeah, he did. He scored one, but it was off.
Henry Bags on his left, but we're not ready for that combo.
Dude, there's no
Henry Bags.
This Televisa like corruption type conversation.
You saw the awards?
The awards
ceremony.
just proves it, bro.
Goodness,
it just proves
so
it.
Sad.
This is exactly why Martin's been starting, because he's the best player in Liga MX.
Sad, bro. It's so sad.
The best.
El más grande de todos.
Henry Martin is not even a top 10 player in Liga MX, and he's a top scorer.
Who?
It baffles me.
Say that again.
He's not a top 10 player in Liga MX.
Moron.
He's not.
You're a moron.
He's
That's
not.
true. That's
You're a
true.
moron. He's a
not.
top 5 and you're mad.
No, he's not.
He's a top 5 and you're just not afraid.
Not
You're just
good.
not willing to.
Yeah, I think you're just not a fan of him.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's very true, but
He's a top 5.
America,
He's a top 5
puts everything
footballer
away.
in Liga MX, and you're just not afraid to. You're too afraid to accept that.
not a good footballer.
I guarantee you, if he was in any other jersey in America, other than America,
He was literally at my team.
Yes, but that's when you guys were good. It's been 10 years since.
We weren't even good when he was there. What
You guys wouldn't be in the last 3 places every fucking season, though.
do you mean?
Cholos?
Yeah.
Cholos finishes the bottom
Henry
3
Martin
every
was
season.
getting you guys to Liguilla at least, bare fucking.
No, he
minimum.
wasn't. He was bench.
I mean, now look what he's doing, thriving.
And then he gets to the selection and does what?
I'm not upset about him getting the Balón de Oro, but
Diego Valdez.
Diego Valdez, I think, had a better season.
Yes. On the eye. For the eye, I mean.
The only one, the only award that I'm gonna argue with was Emilio Lara.
Fucking terrible.
And
What
the
is that?
coach,
What is that
Jesus
like?
Christ.
Most progress made? What
Yes,
is that?
but Chiquete could have won that.
No,
Even the
that's what I'm saying.
fucking
Yeah, no.
Victor Guzman could have won that.
Huesca.
Emilio Lara.
I don't watch Cruz Azul.
Holy
Boring.
shit. Emilio Lara is hands down the worst player we have brought out from the Copa lately. As of now, the guy has no ability.
You guys don't
He's
bring
so
players. You guys don't
wonky.
bring players from Cuapa. Because in this, that's what the product you get.
Lara reminds me of Jorge Sanchez.
Lainez and Edson say otherwise, but
Mauro Line is clear.
Lara reminds me of Jorge Sanchez. They're both wonky as hell.
Just Jorge Sanchez going forward is just what
no,
it is.
yeah, he dribbles like Wan-Bissaka.
So
Yeah,
Jorge Sanchez
literally.
is terrible going forward.
Jorge Sanchez is
Literally.
Mexican Wan-Bissaka. That's it.
But he's not good at defending.
Nah, he puts in a
He
good-
gets
alright.
puts in a good slide-
dusted
puts in a
by
good slide tackle.
anyone.
Puts in a good-
In the Eredivisie,
No, what
he
it
gets
is- what it
Exactly,
is
and we'll get
is-
to that.
What is his space creation? The guy wants to get as close to you as possible. What anybody
He's
that's
not good.
any slightly agile winger is gonna dust you like that. That's what
And
they
that's
want
any
you to
top
do.
level winger in
Yeah.
a top 10 league,
Well,
top
yeah,
5 league.
that's for the exact same reason that Ajax already want him out.
Yeah,
Just
we'll get to that before.
didn't comply.
With Jimmy Lozano, should he stay regardless if Mexico losing the semis or something in the Gold Cup?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it all comes down to the fact that he came in like 4 days before the Gold Cup started. Like he didn't even get to pick the roster he wanted.
right. That's
So
fine.
regardless of what happens, he has to stay.
I'm very fine with Emilio Lozano saying.
He won't get the boot if he loses semifinal.
Not at all. No. Because he's Mexican.
Yeah.
Our first Mexican manager since Piojo Carrera.
It's been
It's been since 2018.
15.
what?
Piojo?
Was it? Thought it was 18 that he got fired.
No, 2015 after the Gold Cup.
Oh, shit. You're
Osorio.
right.
15.
Osorio
Wow.
got fired.
Osorio was there for the Confederations
Sorry, 8 years.
2017, yeah.
8 years.
And the thing is, I know
Jesus.
Mexico probably won't win a World Cup in our lifetime, but every single World Cup team, the manager's always from the same country.
It just makes the most
Solari,
sense.
fucking Deschamps.
What I really like about this practical interim manager that we got right now, he's interim, right?
Yeah.
What was he?
He's
He's
interim.
gonna- he's gonna get-
interim, but he's gonna get the
more
full
likely,
job.
More likely. But my favorite part about it is that he was also the coach from the 2020 Olympics,
2021.
2021, and he's also just been around the staff. He's been around the faculty. He knows these players. He knows this foundation. He knows the Seleccion Mexicana.
The base.
And he's been
Yeah.
traveling to boost his knowledge.
Mhm. The guy knows exactly what he wants with his team, and he knows where he wants to take the Seleccion.
I just want to see a good opponent.
Yeah,
Like a Jamaica,
that's obviously the big
you know?
test. Obviously, the big test
I mean,
will probably either be Jamaica
We'll play
or
like
the United
Germany
States.
in October or something, but friendlies could only count for so much because
They're friendlies.
Yeah.
That's all they are.
Yeah.
No, the biggest one would more than likely be
Copa
Jamaica.
America.
Yeah, Jamaica. Copa America.
Copa America's
And
gonna be
Jamaica, yeah.
huge.
And it's gonna be here.
Are we for sure playing that?
What?
Is Mexico
Yeah,
playing the
Copa America and
USA.
Copa Euros together. I mean, yeah, right?
Sometimes no, because the last Copa America, Mexico wasn't in it. Or no,
Yeah, the
CONCACAF
last
They
time
haven't
was
been in it
the
since, like,
one
20
since
2016.
when
Yeah,
was
six
the Centenario when it was here.
So I like when the Copa America has like CONCACAF teams. It brings more competition. It's better
Right.
for CONCACAF in general.
Has to be.
Let's talk about that. Fuck, we're getting 3 competitions here: the Club World Cup, the World Cup, and the Copa America.
You seen
That's
the logo for it?
insane.
Have you seen that World Cup logo?
No, I heard
It's
it's
terrible.
Not
But I don't think that's the full.
It's not original.
No, it's
not
like the first draft, I guess.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
terrible.
But as of now,
See
yeah,
what people
it's-
say.
Can you imagine if that's the final concept though?
I hope
no.
not.
That's terrible.
That put everything. That make us look like the soccer heads that we are in the United States. It makes it look more like morons.
I agree.
I saw something about Messi. Now that the Club World Cup is gonna be here. What year was it? 2026 or something?
25.
Something like that. I was seeing, what if Messi wins like the Conca Champions, and then he gets to qualify to the Club World Cup, and then he ends up winning the Club World Cup against like PSG or something, and he retires after that.
Oh,
Here in the
because of
US.
that big ass turning.
Imagine that.
Not with Miami. He needs more players.
You never know.
Need more signings first.
I mean, Busquets,
Bro,
Jordi Alba.
Crazy, though. That would be crazy.
They're all gonna be like 40 years old though.
But that's the thing, that is this late, like
Imagine he retires winning a Club World
There's
Cup.
like a bunch of old dudes that have already retired just playing Sunday League together.
Here,
they just know how
that'd
they
be
play.
Here.
That'd be crazy. Do you think Messi will play the World Cup?
He's already stated that he wouldn't. He's already stated that he doesn't.
He also
that
stated
was
he also retired from the national team and came back.
For the benefit of the growth of Argentina, he should retire to give more players chances.
Nah, fuck
Like
that.
Garnacho.
I'm gonna lift it with Garnacho. Sick.
Oh my god, I'm
Garnacho's so
pissed.
hot, bro.
I'm pissed.
All right, so
Nice.
wait, this is what you added. Does having a Mexican manager affect the Seleccion? The last Mexican manager was Miguel Herrera in 2015.
It was just like sort of
Yeah.
little topics in there. The same thing you mentioned, you know,
Yeah.
like all the World Cup winners have had the same domestic national coach.
Since I think, has there ever been a World Cup team that won with the manager, not a foreign manager?
Probably not in its recent times. If it has, not recent times.
Extranjeros insisted on changing the way we played.
5 back, 3 back. We suck. We can't play that shit.
Yo, we played a 5-back.
Yoho
But
played
it-
a 5.
but we had
like a 3
Layun.
back. We had
Layun was that
Layun
formation.
and Paulo Aguilar. Both those guys were fucking vital.
I think more of Layun.
No, Layun.
It was
bro.
both.
But he was 5-star weak foot. He could go on both sides, bro.
Because those are both the right. Those are also the same fullbacks that he was using in the America squad. Those
Yeah.
are guys that he knew exactly how to
he literally
utilize
had
and
that team.
perfect. Exactly.
Yeah, he literally. That's true.
But in reality, Layun's prime for Mexico was better than Paulo Aguilar.
We'll get to Lane later. I'm saving Lane for.
Oh, you
for
give it
next-
away, fam.
Saving Lane for the next topic.
Before we get to our all-time favorite Seleccion moments, we got to get to these two topics, the transfer news within the Seleccion and the thoughts on some memo news. So with the transfer news first, let's get to Edson Alvarez close to joining Borussia Dortmund to replace Jude Bellingham.
Seems that contracts have been agreed, I guess, in terms. Now they're just trying to
close.
figure out how much Dortmund are willing to spend for Edson Alvarez. That's
Yeah.
pretty much about it.
I don't think Dortmund should be going for him.
Because you're hating.
No, it's just simply there's not a player.
It's not the replacement for
It's not a
Jude.
player for Jude.
He's not an 8.
Emre Can is miles better than Edson Alvarez.
Well, for starters, there's no possible way that they're thinking that Edson Alvarez is
It's
is
gonna
the Jude
replace.
Bellingham
Yeah,
replacement.
it's
Yeah,
true. Yeah,
no, that
it's
is
true.
not.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
true.
what's going on there.
I mean, but
At
Fabrizio's
all.
been saying, he's been like correlating it
We
to
did
that,
too.
though.
We fucking made a shit edit,
Yeah.
making it seem like my
Shout out to
chat
everyone
is
that liked it. Got a good
replacing
amount
Yeah,
of
but we got
likes.
like 1,000 likes on it.
Yeah.
Sick ass edit.
Sold,
Tag
yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll play him.
If it's like
They'll
50,
swap him
if
between
it's
center
like,
back and
what do you
CDM.
think the transfer fee will be?
Around like 30.
It's rumored to be Borussia Dortmund's most expensive transfer of all time, which is fucking crazy.
That'd be ridiculous.
Like 40 million.
What?
Yes, I
They're
saw
gonna-
That's dead ass. Their most expensive.
It would
They
be.
don't sign big.
I guess they signed young.
And for it to be Edson Alvarez, it's proud for a Mexican, but
What was Sancho, like 35?
bro, Sancho was
Hell no, he was
pennies.
shit.
Was he actually?
he was
shit.
nothing.
I swear he was
He
signed
came
for
from
like
nothing.
30s.
Yeah, it was
No,
nothing.
it was Jude. It was Jude. My bad. Jude was signed for
Jude was
No.
like 20.
No,
think.
Jude was signed for like a good 20.
I think it was like
30.
15 because he came straight from Birmingham.
Jude. That's their record signing for Birmingham.
Oh yeah,
their record
Birmingham.
transfer
yeah, it's
fee. Their record
Birmingham,
transfer.
bro.
But like it was like 20, 30. I'm
How do
pretty
you?
sure. I'm pretty sure.
How would they use Edson though?
The same way Yimi probably would. The way they can play him at the 6 or
I don't know.
they can
Don't play a
at the-
3,
at the
a
3.
5-back 3.
They might use him as that middle center back,
Middle
I
to
can
push
center
see
him,
that.
back.
I can see that.
which is
Almost.
sick.
Just do it before July 30th and then come play at the Legion so I can see you again.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah, that would be.
I love
tight.
you, Machin.
He sucks.
And the next transfer, Jorge Sanchez reportedly getting sold from Ajax after just one
Poor
season.
guy.
One season. I feel like
Yeah,
he's been there
poor
for a
guy.
minute.
Dude, to be fair,
No, the
He
guy's been getting
does not-
fucking
But
dusted.
since he arrived in Netherlands, the Shag, bro,
The
they were
Netherlands-
all over him. They were all over him. It was January, and they were like, he's
That-
already the worst right back.
Dutch pundits like they
Despise, yeah.
they don't
eat
despise him, but they criticize him
munch
a
on him,
lot.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Because
munch
he's
on him.
easy pickings.
And-
yeah.
And to be fair, his 1v1 ability there, he gets ran over. He's not good going forward. He scored.
There's
like
a lot
2
of
or
video
3 goals.
compilations of him getting melted, bro.
Most of his best work defensively is when he's running back to fucking chase the man that
Mhm.
already beat him.
Yeah.
That's his best aspect.
And it sucks because even though he came from America, I was happy for him to go to Ajax, bro. Like A Mexican won at Ajax.
I was so surprised.
It was that as the move that Lainez was supposed to make.
You were surprised? I mean, he was good coming out of America.
I was surprised. I saw the rumors.
Ajax, and I was like,
I saw the rumors, and yes, as much as I liked Jorge Sanchez, I knew he wasn't fucking Europe ready. But for that to even go through was kind
Edson Alvarez had a big influence on it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
big time. Big time. No, big time. Big time. It was the first video.
Bro, he was waiting for him.
Yeah, it was the first video they posted. Manchin was waiting for him at the fucking airport.
Yeah, but Edson Alvarez isn't gonna go to the fucking director's office.
I mean, he is one of the main players there.
But they were
He
probably
is
like
now. He has a captain's band sometimes.
They probably maybe asked him about it or something.
He's like, yeah, he's good, man. He's good.
Oh, he's fucking cracked.
I think there's just there's connection between America and Ajax.
Their DMs are probably crazy. He's like, bro, I just got you signed to fucking Ajax, dog. Like,
now, if Jorge Sanchez actually gets sold the word, you think he'll go back to Liga MX?
Yeah.
He can play like Spain or something.
No, Spain?
Nah, it'd be somewhere like he'd go like second div somewhere. He'd go like second div
he's
somewhere.
bad on the ball.
Like Italian, like Italy.
Serie B or
Lazio.
They'll go play with fucking Memo's sorry ass team.
Salernitana. Nah, that's too low.
Is it?
It's not bad.
Is it low?
It is low. No, it's low.
Look where Johan Vasquez is. I think he relegated.
I feel like
Yeah, he did.
Go back.
Johan Vasquez relegated with Hanoi.
And Cremonense.
Fuck yeah, I'm dipping.
But he relegated with Cremonense, bro. Again.
Jorge Sanchez going to Tigres. That's where all the watch players go.
The thing is with Johan Vasquez is he's there for the experience. He is there to get better as a footballer. He knows
he's doing it for himself. Yeah, he does.
He knows that he is getting better,
which a lot of Mexican players do not do. Don't take that risk. They don't go for it.
They don't see if they don't see the 5-star team looking for them, then they don't give a shit.
Yeah, like Alexis Vega.
Moron.
Thoughts on Memo Ochoa trying to reach his 6th World Cup?
Valid.
I say let's go for it.
Might as well.
Regardless
get the record. Why not?
You will be number one in terms
most
of World Cup.
Yeah, most World Cup appearances.
That's crazy.
And then for Mexico, like as a Seleccion as a whole, regardless of like, let's say in 3 years, however Ochoa's form is, he could be very bad. But he will definitely be that third string goalie just to mark that.
Yes.
Just to mark that.
Yeah, he will be there.
And the Seleccion will push it.
We don't have 3 crack goalies for him to miss out.
They'll give him the game 3 or something. They'll give him that third game.
Yeah.
Unless we need it, then probably fuck off. But
like what they did with that one, what was it? Iran goalie? No, it was Egypt. Yeah, like they had like a 43-year-old goalie.
Yeah, and they gave him an international comp.
Yes, I feel like that's what they do with Ochoa, and that will definitely mark a milestone, not just for Ochoa, but for La Selección in general.
Yeah, move on, bro. You can fuck off now. After number 6.
Media, everything will be around it.
Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico, that's true.
And Mexico has Rafa Marquez, Andres Guardado, and Ochoa. They have players on the list that have World Cup appearances.
What do you think? You think Memo Ochoa again next year at Salernitana?
Why not?
I don't.
It was just 1 year contract.
The guy got the most saves in the Serie A, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
Shout
since he arrived, he had the most saves.
No way, he arrived like mid-season.
He arrived mid-season,
but since he arrived, since that January mark,
nobody had
more saves than him.
But I mean, there's no reason why Salernitana should sell him. He was like their Lord and Savior.
That's the reason that the guy's the reason they didn't have triple the goals.
They didn't relegate. Yeah, they didn't relegate.
He is the sole purpose.
The World Cup is in 3 years. As of right now, Ochoa's he's in great shape. He can keep it for 3 years, which is a lot to ask for.
How old is he?
Like 38, 39? 38, no?
That old?
Is it like 37, 38?
Like 36, I want to say.
No.
I don't think he's 38.
I think he's 37.
I'll be cool with 37. I think that's.
Well, he'll definitely. He'll retire right after that World Cup.
37. He's 38 in 2 weeks. No, in 2 weeks.
He'll be 40, bro.
30. He'll be 40. Yeah, it's not bad.
He's gonna push himself to the max and retire right after that final whistle of the World Cup.
That goalkeeper gap they have where the ages is a lot different. So the on-field players, just because they don't do a lot of the running, they don't strain their body as much. So I have no fucking complaint with Memo going for the 6th World Cup.
Fairs. We have a late arrivals. We have a late arrival. Seb,
let's get to our favorite Seleccion moments of all time. The video, the moment we've all been waiting for, the moment all the fans watching have been waiting for. And let's start off with our favorite Seleccion goal of all time. And obviously, let's leave out the mainstream goals like the Gio 2010 chip versus
the
Chucky 2018 goal versus Germany. Who wants to start it off first?
Go Keeks.
I got it. Yeah, cool. So my favorite one is going to be from the 2015 Copa Oro. Tuca Ferretti days, USA versus Mexico. We're tied 2-2. Ball gets fucking volleyed, gets cleared up into the sky. Paulo Aguilar has one thing and one thing set on his mind to absolutely fucking leather it to the bottom left corner.
Fucking scream so much.
Fucking scenes,
That
man.
was
He's
a
cutting
fucking
left, right.
banger.
And he
Whole
jumped on
squad
the
is chasing
board.
him, and the dude fucking jumps into one of the signs, man.
Hell yeah.
Legendary.
Hey, that was a banger.
I screamed so much.
Legendary.
And that took us to the Confederation Cup.
Legendary.
I remember all the beer thrown. You could see
everybody
from the
just
TV,
lost
like,
their shit, man. Everybody,
It's the Rose-
the whole stadium.
The Rose Bowl.
Yeah, the
Mexico's home stadium is the Rose Bowl. I don't care about the Azteca, to be honest.
Even my favorite part about that was that how much I fucking hate Bobby Wood.
Oh, he scored that
Watching
game.
him watching him be so distraught from that fucking.
You know who I despise from that team? Geoff Cameron, the center back.
Oh,
the
my
Stoke City.
God,
Yeah, bro. I couldn't
He's
stand him.
handsome.
But I couldn't stand him.
Bobby
He would
Wood
always get
just
yellow
looked like a
cards.
douchebag. He just looked like a guy you see on the street and you'd want to sock the shit out of him. So it's like I hate. He just looked like he wore
Graham
off-brand
Susie.
Jordans and shit.
Graham Susie. Next.
Bradley fucked them up.
There's a lot of that whole era was sick.
Bradley scored a fucking world.
Bradley has a
From like
worldie
half
world.
field.
Was that was the shot?
Azteca.
Yeah, it was Memo.
Oh my god!
Fucking chipped it like 40 miles per hour somehow and still managed to get it over Memo.
Next.
The only goal that I've seen Mexico score live. Oh shit!
Are you serious?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Anyways, if for those that don't know, Alan Pulido 1-0 versus Iceland.
Yeah, say a good one.
That shit was trash, but that was the only Mexico goal I've ever celebrated in my life.
But say
And I have the video on film. It's like my camera, but that's the only reason why, to be honest.
say from like TV a good one.
From like TV, a good one. It was a Paulo Aguilar, but I don't want to say it because I'm not an America D writer, like this man right here. But I am a Chivas D writer. Marco Fabian versus Germany Confederations Cup. I don't care. I don't care that we got blown.
Yeah, we saw
Bro.
it together.
Yeah.
Ter Stegen never would have gone to that shit.
I was fucking depressed throughout the whole
Bro, that
game.
goal
I was already
was
getting ready to
crazy.
leave. I was already
And
getting ready to
Bro,
leave.
he
his
literally
house.
came out of nowhere like it was a foul. Play it short. Let it roll and
Takes
just
like
let it.
yeah,
rip.
It sucks because-
Lets it roll, like takes a
Let it
peek
rip.
and just fucking hammers.
It sucks
Yeah,
because we
it's
couldn't
just sick.
celebrate it. We were just left like in, oh my God. I mean, Marco Fabian does this, but we couldn't really celebrate because we're getting
It's
smashed.
just another Marco Fabian, little goal.
Nah, that guy loved his long
Worldies,
distance. Yeah,
yes,
he
bro.
loved shooting from
Yes.
distance.
Yeah.
It's just like me.
For mine, another goal that I screamed my absolute lungs out for. The Raúl Jiménez Chilena versus
That's the one I
Panama.
was about to throw, but
Oh,
I
my
like one too.
Days.
That was
Nah, man.
fucking
No,
crazy.
Fernando Arce, the worst
touch.
the worst
Oh my
pass ever, but it was
Oh
touch
my
was
God,
even
the
worse.
No, it was so bad, but his timing and reflexes, his reactions,
reactions.
were perfect.
And
were
the
perfect.
moment.
The second the ball went up, the second the ball
yes.
left his foot, he had already reset. He had already reset himself and was ready to fucking
Yes.
let
But
it. Oh my God.
when the ball went in, were you guys like in shock for a second? You guys didn't react?
No.
It was just like
It was
this.
in.
It was just
No,
like
no.
this.
It went in. I was like,
I
and then until the camera went to the player celebrating, I started celebrating. I didn't know it was
Nah,
real.
bro.
I was in
Nah,
shock.
bro.
man.
But that pass from Fernandez was a blessing in disguise. If it was a good pass, he probably wouldn't have been in the World Cup.
He would
It
have
was a good
received
touch.
it and played out wide.
Shit pass carried into a shit touch, and his fucking
It was a blessing in
his
disguise.
reactions, were just
Perfect.
seconds to
Literally
none. man.
perfect.
Oh my God. And he had like blonde tips. Oh,
He did have the blonde tips, huh?
Jimenez daddy.
He had the hypervenoms too. The
Oh
original
my
ones, the
God.
orange
This
and
kid,
black
huh?
ones. Oh,
Yeah.
my
Jesus.
God.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
What does that say on the back?
Wait, that's good. That's good that you brought that up because we don't have this on here. Your favorite the Seleccion kit.
Favorite?
Well, let me say it properly.
All right.
Wait, do you guys have any more goals to bring up?
Well, to be honest, I was gonna throw out the
That one?
Jimenez one, but
You?
That's good. All right, I have mine too.
wait, no.
Well, the one I saw
Obvious.
live, Pulido, Chivas daddy saw it at the, like, what? How many C's do you think Sam Boy Stadium holds?
Like 25, 30.
20.
Yeah?
30
No,
max.
it's not.
30
like
max.
20
28.
max, bro. No way.
Yeah.
Algo así.
But that and obviously the one on TV.
I do have one more, and it's one that we're forgetting because it was a very dark
Time.
tournament. Very dark tournament for us. Luis Chavez versus Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Oh my
celebrated that
God.
shit
Why
like
didn't
crazy.
I didn't even think
How
of
did
it?
none of us even mention
It's because,
that?
bro, the moment.
It was-
the
yeah,
time.
like I said, it just was-
the era. This
It was just very depressing. It was a very depressing World Cup. So you get ignored. And it's also the fact that this guy was robbed of scoring the goal of the World Cup. This guy was
Yeah.
robbed of that goal.
Who won the goal of the World Cup?
Richarlison.
Richarlison.
Oh, to be fair. I mean, we saw that one live too.
goal.
Good
That
goal.
one was
Good
crazy.
goal. Good crazy goal. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna.
crazy
I'm not
goal.
gonna take it.
It's close. close.
But it's not fair. He's Brazilian.
It kind of reminds you of the Jimenez one. Touch up, straight up, bad pass.
No, his touch was sick. No, I think Richarlison was looking for that. I think Richarlison did want to get his touch in there.
Probably.
Because he's Brazilian. He's a douche.
That Luis Chavez goal, we were like through the roof. And then once the whistle blew, we were...
I hate how we linked up for both games.
And no goals.
And no goals
were scored.
Same for the stadium here.
Yeah,
we don't see nothing.
And then
fuck this team.
And then the minute, like, it's like the midweek game. I'm at work. I'm at the office. I'm
He's
just like
33 yards out.
The worst thing was that
33 yards out.
At the office in the back and the other offices, they're watching the game too. And I hear their shit play out first.
Oh,
and I'm like, we fucking scored. And I'm like, the free kick. And I was just like,
you didn't watch it?
No, I was watching it, but theirs was like earlier. Mine was like delayed.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
oh my god,
yeah, shit was crazy.
It like had curve and knuckle at the same time.
Power, the power on it, bro. The distance.
Give me
just like me, bro.
Give me one of the best free kick takers. Throw a name.
Me pre-COVID.
Looking for one specific.
Juan Arango, Cholos.
Give me,
bro. Shut up.
He literally taught him at Cholos.
Mika Arroyo fucking clear, but David Beckham. Oh, I was waiting for an answer, but
it was
that guy
Messi.
One of the most pronounced set piece takers was also mentioning how Luis Chavez was robbed of goal of the season. The technique, the power, everything behind that free kick was.
Bro, he let off so much anger.
No, yeah.
He was crying when he scored.
No, but like going into that ball,
like the desesperación, that's just stress and shit. He fucking fizzed it. He
almost scored another one.
He had a second
the same
one
game.
The goalie caught a fucking worldie on it.
And he almost scored one here.
That's what I was gonna say.
Panama. He got a hell of a hand on that shot, man. That was our ticket. That was our ticket.
Luis Chavez just has an immaculate shot.
Set piece is dead.
Long shots too.
I guess from distance. Yeah, just from distance.
He scored one at the Azteca too, right? I guess
yeah, same one.
Placement is beautiful.
Yeah, the guy
doesn't score at the Azteca.
Lokes?
Yeah.
Alan Mosso scored at the Azteca.
Worldy. Henry Martin in the playoffs. Fuck.
That's gonna be good. TikTok Lokes.
Jersey.
Next one. Let me say it properly. Your favorite Seleccion kit of all time. And I'm gonna start mine off with the 2010 black kit in the World Cup.
Black and gold.
No,
it's like black and like little red
and green stripes.
Yeah, I had that one, but it was fake.
Sold. I think it's
fake. It was
this
fake.
is the training kit for
Nobody was repping
fake.
authentic shit at fucking age of 10.
Yeah, I had another one. It was like the black and gold one was that you said?
2015. I have that one,
but it had Chicharito 14 on the back, and I robbed it from Omar.
Oh no, 2011.
2011.
Yeah, I have that one.
That one, but my favorite, I think it has to be this one.
Think so?
I think so.
It's fire, but
because I'm a big fan of centered badges.
Not because of the shirt, the socks. That sounds like the best socks.
Nah, the socks
were
sick.
beautiful.
But this and the away one, I think that was the best.
The red one?
The away one was
yes, because it's centered. I love centered badges so much.
I really like the red and black on that on the away kit.
Don't forget the white kit is one 2011, 2012. It was white and then the stripes were red.
The green.
In the Confederations Cup.
Oh, yeah, that one's beautiful.
I never see anyone have that jersey. Whoever has that jersey, you're special because I seen nobody wear that kit.
That jersey's beautiful.
That probably have to agree with head on this one, just because of I think that's probably the best football I've seen the Seleccion play. It's probably like
yes.
It was definitely definitely last Sunday.
It was
You'll
very
never
prime.
forget
It was
this.
very prime Seleccionish, like if that makes sense. It was really like beaner times for us because Piojo was also on his era where we weren't using as many European players.
Yeah.
He really wanted to use more of the players that he was more comfortable with in
Leon.
And also, I think it automatically has to be guaranteed. You think of Mexico, it's obviously green.
Green, white.
And we had a lot of
with a little bit of white.
Green, bro. It's just green. Right? No, black and pink like this.
Yeah.
Remember the black and gray
kind of
horizontal stripes? Like
same one.
The white. Nah, man, it has to be green.
Another one I'll probably shout out to is probably, what is it? 98? Luis Hernandez? Or that little Aztec logo.
Yeah,
classic.
That's iconic.
Beautiful kit.
That's
beautiful
iconic.
Kit.
I want to see in my lifetime Mexico go back to Nike. Just to see how they look again.
Yeah, that one was sick. That one was sick. With the little, like, an arrowish.
Yeah, it was like
yeah, it looks sick. Yeah, that looked tight.
That's when Nike was using the bubble letters.
Yeah. Now, the next topic, really creative one. We thought of this ourselves. Who would be on the Mount Rushmore of the Selección Mexicana? So 4 players.
Rafa Marquez.
Number 1.
No ifs, buts. Champions League winner.
Let's do a name and then why.
Okay.
Rafa Marquez.
Rafa Marquez.
I agree.
El capitán del selección, capitán of Barca for at times.
Described by many of his teammates, one of the best players they've ever played with.
The guy has been told by there's been interviews on a lot of those Barca players that he was miles ahead of Piqué. Miles.
That's
and if there was any chance that Piqué was in Spanish, that Rafa Marquez would have
It's a
been
warrior, man.
Just this-
warrior, bro.
His passes, his crossing, his heading. He was the most complete defender.
I wish
I've
I
ever
would have seen that Rafa Marquez at prime.
Yeah,
2004.
we didn't get to see that. We also saw like the edge of it, like the end
right,
of Rafa Marquez.
but based off what we've heard and seen in interviews and whatnot,
Based on
highlights,
what
crazy, man.
everybody says. No, the guy was a
because
world renowned.
even in 2014 at like 35 plus years old, 34 years old, he was running the strings
and
as
he was
center back.
scoring goals. Croatia,
And it was just Croatia.
no, but he also had a big goal in the World Cup.
2010 against South Africa.
I was
Last
gonna
minute.
say Cameroon, but it was South
2006. He almost scored in every single World Cup he was in.
Played in. Yeah, fair enough.
In 2006 with La Volpe, he was pulling the strings from center back, his pinks to the wings, his strikers to Omar Bravo.
When he had the longer ponytail.
little daddy, bro.
Yeah, he was.
But completely agree. Hands down, one of them. My next one has to be Chicha. All-time
Thank you.
goal scorer, without a doubt.
Yes, you can't.
No explanation to it.
The guy is memed. The guy is made fun of. The guy is loved. Like the guy is.
And I was one of them.
loved. That is an all-timer.
Yeah.
Selección player. All time.
And that's like one of the few who we actually were able to
watched
see
throughout their entire episode, throughout their entire career.
Yes,
We watched it blossom into what he actually.
Yes.
We watched him become the top goal scorer
Damn,
of the
that's
Selección.
crazy.
That's so sick. That's so
fucking
sick.
nuts.
That's the only reason Matador was even like get recognized, just because he had that fucking record. But now he's
Yeah.
washed, and no one gives a shit about him anymore.
It's because he gets invited to all these events.
Fuck that guy.
Number 3.
Keeks go.
We have to. We have to agree on all 4. There's no way you guys say someone different.
No, obvious. But then my third one is more. I agree both completely.
Yeah.
My third one has to be Memo Sanchez. Has to be Memo Ochoa.
Yeah.
I
Memo
agree.
Ochoa has
Yes,
to be on that. Has to.
Potentially could it be in 6 World Cups? The most of any player of all time.
Undoubtedly the biggest
But,
player
okay.
we've had in the selection.
Just
World
like,
Cup,
just like,
undoubtedly.
yes, he's a World Cup man. You know how much he was trending this past World Cup. Ochoa?
In every World Cup.
No, everywhere. The thing is that we talk about this too, like, in between us, in between like Mexico fans and shit, like how Memo, pops up for the World Cup. But this shit ended up becoming a trend. This shit was worldwide that Memo Ochoa
only shows up.
like fucking hibernates every 4 years and pops out for the World Cup.
Yeah, that was
It's
funny.
so
That
sick.
shit was funny.
Hands down. And for the last one, it has to be Hugo Sanchez.
It has
perfect,
to be.
perfect.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's because
perfect.
it's the right.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have said Hugo Sanchez.
Yeah.
no?
It's the right decision. That's the thing.
Huh?
Oh my god! It's
that
the right
kid new?
decision. It's fake.
Yeah, that fake Milan badge.
It's just literally drawn on. Yeah. He did his research. Don't worry.
But yeah, it has to be Hugo Sanchez. One of Pichichi, one of the best players of all time in Real Madrid
How
history,
many
which is
goals?
surprising.
How many first touch goals did he have in a season? Like 30.
He
scored
six.
Every goal that he had won in one of those Pichichi seasons, every goal that he had scored was
first touch.
fucking
I remember
first
I watched
time,
like
bro.
a 13-minute YouTube video on all his like first.
The
touch
guy had
goals.
like
That was
8
crazy.
chilenas or some shit in that season or something.
The
too.
best-
The guy just hit everything first time for no reason.
The best Chilenas of all time. I don't think any other player had a better form in Chilenas than Hugo Sanchez.
I think-
and it's hands down.
Wayne Rooney.
One of the first players to go to Europe, one of the first Mexican
Yeah.
players to go to Spain, was treated like shit, was treated racially, was treated terribly. The guy was basically trying to get forced out of Europe.
Mhm.
And the guy ended up leaving, loved and missed by everybody. At that point,
Crazy.
nobody even wanted him to leave.
Too bad.
Ugol.
Too bad. He
from-
turned into a shit manager.
From Indio to Ugol.
Yeah.
Sick.
Ugol. Damn, that's
That's a sick ass name. That's a sick ass name.
Ugol Sanchez.
Those are our 4 players for the Mount Rushmore. If you guys have any other suggestions, you better explain yourself because that has to be hands on the 4 players that have to be on it. And there might be some old heads on there, like shout out Coach Keeks, that say someone else. Like a Cuauhtemoc Blanco or something. And there could be a case
My
for
dad would
Cuauhtemoc.
my dad would refuse to have Chicharito on the.
Oh yeah, there's many
on
people.
the hater.
There's
Top
be,
goal scorer.
there could be cases for other players though. There can
Yes,
be.
there can be, but I just think
Who?
those 4
Who
players.
though? Who really?
Let's like if we had to actually think about it. It wouldn't be from our time.
I
I think-
I don't think it would.
The fact that Andres Guardado make 5 World Cups could be a case.
It's a shout because he was the captain for a long time as well.
Yeah, it could be a case.
It could be a
What
shout.
about
The
could
guy
be a
was
case?
very vital to the team at some point.
And I think you could put maybe Borghetti. Maybe.
And it lives off that header looks.
Yeah,
Lives
but
off that header
Munched
against
on
Maldini
Maldini,
looks. Yeah, no,
yeah.
fucking cooked him, but
yeah.
yeah, he lives off that shit.
And Buffon.
Yeah.
Shit.
Now
Let
the,
Buffon
the next one, the best prime in the Seleccion. So let's do it for the Seleccion and for in their clubs. So let's start off with the Seleccion first. With my best prime for the Seleccion, it has to be Peralta between 2012 to the World Cup in 2014. That Olympics performance, the way he made Mexico qualify to the World Cup, his performances in the World Cup, I think he only scored 1 goal though, huh?
He scored 1 goal.
But remember. The way we just qualified with him, he was unstoppable. He was looking like shit. I mean, what's his nickname? Cepillo Peralta?
Cepillo.
El Hermoso.
El Hermoso
yeah.
Peralta.
He scored a goal in the final.
Ugliest motherfucker to play for the Seleccion. But
he scored in the final against Brazil under 1 minute or something crazy like that. He had a fucking bangers against Japan.
Absolute aerial dominance. The guy won every fucking header that he jumped for.
I know we'll never forget that performance against New Zealand when we won like 5-0.
Fuck, America always have good ass strikers, bro.
He was at Santos at the time.
We end up buying these motherfuckers all the time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and watch him.
Peralta, we didn't watch him. He ended up in a fucking campeonato.
Yeah, but he was better at Santos.
Just because he was younger doesn't mean he was better. It was very different.
Jesus, he was an old head.
He scored 1 fucking goal in like 36 games.
He had came back. Shit was hyped up. Oh god, he was sorry.
But that was mine. Next. For the Seleccion first.
Tecatito Corona.
What years? Gotta be
like 2015, 2018.
Yeah, 16, 18.
Yeah, it's like that Copa America run. Like that goal versus Venezuela.
Insane.
Was it Venezuela?
Yeah, Venezuela.
He was
the way he's so aggressive in his dribbling. And to this day,
there's no
wingers in Antuna. You'll never see him from Antuna. Alexis Vega is direct, but he goes a lot of in and he's slow. The flair that Tecatito had.
We can really
both
go outside of the Seleccion.
Both feet.
One of the
and
few...
you could, with Porto too, he was player of the season.
Step out of the Seleccion. We can really go globally to this shit with wingers that just weren't comparing to Tecatito Corona at his time.
Mm-hmm. The amount of his
scary
his dribble success rate. But what I love to see is that he'd always attempt a crazy like skill move or whatever.
That Meg against
guy wanted to break.
Serginho he didn't look like he was Mexican.
No,
like, actually, he had like some Brazilian flair.
Yeah, it was fake.
And it's not even him like with the Seleccion. Sorry that I'm cutting off Philip again, but with Twente, you would see a bit about you would see some of it
at times with Sevilla.
Obviously he was aging now, but the Porto days, and he brought what he was doing good at Porto, and he'd play even better with the Seleccion.
The guy was a star. The guy was a star for
where he would play at the time. He would ball. That's the thing.
He was probably the only player at that time, like between 2015 to 2017, that would every time he got the ball, he'll get you up from your seat, bro.
Facts.
He was literally skilling at every time he got the ball.
Left foot, right foot.
He was scary.
Both wings is another thing.
Man bun Tecatito with the yellow hyper venoms.
Man bun.
Number 10
when he got the kiss tag.
Oh my god.
Man bun Tecatito.
Yeah, shit was raps. Shit was raps.
Beautiful.
Daddy.
Yours?
I would probably be from around that same era, but I'd do like 2016 and 2018 Chicharito for the Seleccion. With the white hypervenoms. That's when Chicharito.
No, the white supers.
The white superflies. My bad. That's when I really think he started peaking.
That's Bayer Leverkusen.
Leverkusen days.
More so, but I think also that's for the same reason that he was balling in his team, but not only was he balling for his team, he would bring that ability to the Seleccion and just dominate.
Over there,
that's where he was racking up his goals. That's why he broke the World Cup record at 2018. So like right before it, he was pretty peaking. Yeah, he was doing good. Yeah. He was racking his shit up.
Now, what about for their clubs? That's where I would say Chicha for me. That Bayer Leverkusen run and
13 goals in a row.
Even although he didn't play that, like wasn't started for Madrid, the moments he had for Madrid, all the bangers he had.
The guy came on and scored whenever he needed to.
Yeah, one of the best super subs Madrid had.
Scored one of the best goals he ever scored on his fucking debut. The guy had the ball bouncing on his left foot. I still to this day have not seen Chicharito scored outside the box. There's been 2 goals since that. The Europa League free kick with Sevilla. Yeah. And that fucking screamer he scored with Real Madrid.
Yeah, against Deportivo La Coruña. That's crazy.
He hit a fucking nasty half volley to put it first post.
Top left.
No way, man. Chicharito would never do that ever again. He did that shit by accident.
It's the Real Madrid kid.
It was, huh? He was like, yeah, fuck it. Play for Madrid.
Gives him confidence. You fuck it.
He hit it perfectly.
Yeah.
He hit it perfectly.
Thanks.
Club wise, just real quick, I think Chucky like that 2019 run in the Champions League and the Eredivisie. He had double digits in goals and assists with PSV.
Yeah, battered by Barca in the first game, but then can pretty much almost carry them out of the group stage.
I love that winger play. I wish Chucky could still play like this and as aggressive.
He's injured right now. No,
He's
that's
injured
why
right now.
he's
That's
not
the
injured.
thing. But
injured
even
though,
then,
but-
Napoli, it's not the same when he comes off the bench or whatnot.
But he had a good season though.
But with PSV though, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, season.
Scored against Spurs.
All right.
Scored. Didn't he score against Barca too?
He scored against Spurs and Barca.
Spurs and Barca.
It was.
And that light blue kit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was that era when Lozano and Tecatito were
Wingers
coming
were
up.
good.
When they were good. Now
Yeah.
towards
Now
the end they
wow.
would have starred, but they weren't produced.
Now we play Uriel Antuna every day. Fuck.
Crazy.
And then we have
We're blessed.
Piojo off
We were
the
blessed and we
bench.
didn't give a shit.
We did.
Piojo off the bench. Jeez.
Our depth right now.
I want to give a shout out to
Lainez.
I want to give a shout out to Orbelin Pineda though. Absolutely fucking bald, man. That guy's sick. That guy's always sick, to be honest.
Wherever he
Winger,
plays.
That
center mid. 10.
Orbelin is a very direct winger, and I love the way he likes to merge into that 10.
He's not even a winger.
Midfield. No, he's not. That's
He's
why
not.
you always see him in that central position.
It's crazy because with Chivas, he was played as a box to box. Cruz Azul,
He did.
played.
He was never
Cruz
that
Azul,
much. He was never
Cruz
that
Azul, he
offensive.
played wing. With the Seleccion, he played like the 10 at times, and then in Greece, trying to play the 10.
They're
Sick.
trying to buy him from Celta Vigo, right? Is that where he's? That's where he's.
Celta. Yeah, he's on loan from
they're
Celta.
Athens. They're trying to finalize a deal because it was.
Sure,
I didn't know it was a loan.
Yeah, it is a
I
loan.
thought it was
Yeah.
a full signing, but yeah, they're trying.
Almeida bagged him.
Yeah, they're trying to finish that.
Next one player that never got the recognition he deserved.
I'll start first.
Go first since I remember who you were
Well,
gonna say.
but like how you'd mentioned, Miguel Ayun. The guy was a very traditional left back and right back. The guy was very both footed. The guy,
Proper wing back.
what perfect sense, what perfect crosses. The guy knew exactly where his teammates wanted the ball.
Yeah, another player that was thriving at Porto at the time and brought it to the Seleccion.
You remember when he signed for Watford?
Wolves.
So this was
Watford.
Yeah, Watford. This was like my first time experiencing my club sell a player to Europe or something like that, like straight to
Mhm.
Europe. And that's like, to be honest, that is really what got me into watching the Premier League more. Just because fucking
Jeez.
Miguel Ayun was a Mexican.
What year was that?
bro.
What year was that?
Chicha, yeah, but it just I was a bit younger.
What year was that?
20 right after the World Cup, I'm pretty sure 2015.
Yeah, it was right after the World Cup.
Oh,
Right after.
obviously.
Right after.
I think mine has to be Hector Moreno. He's been a starter since the 2010 World Cup. And it's just until now, 2023, that I don't think he's going to be a starter no more.
No.
There's a Cesar Montes, Edson Alvarez even now, center back, Joan Vasquez.
He's been in and throughout the squad.
Hector Moreno even
You could
started
say-
in the World Cup 2022.
But you could say the same thing about Achache. Achache had some numerous amount of good
the amount
games
of
for us.
the amount of
He
times
was-
that guy filled me with joy.
he was
man.
such a good
and it's crazy.
footballer. He was
We're
so
saying
good at football.
Another
bro.
Porto player.
Another
Porto, bless Mexico,
Porto
jeez.
like the Mexicans.
Mexicans. Achache, and that's who mine is. Achache.
Man, speaking of Achache, though,
It's because something about
Man.
his play style, like him
When he was ugly,
being-
though.
When he was ugly, when he
Nah,
got
it's
as he got handsomer, he got worse.
Yeah,
When he got the surgery,
plastic
surgery, yeah.
fucking weighed him down. He didn't know how to run anymore. Too much plastic on the left side.
I love how he always
balance.
went for the like long shots, left foot, right foot, always going forward.
He had
the
a
long
skill
balls
to him in
and
the
everything.
midfield too. That
Yes,
Nah,
that's
the guy
what-
was
De
techie.
Jong,
The guy was
the World
techie.
Cup.
Step overs.
Yeah, he was
the
techie.
step overs.
Step over, spin moves. The guy was the guy was clean. He was cold.
One thing that I love about him is that he'd always step on the ball. I love midfielders who always step on the ball and like drag it and put
Yeah.
it behind and then pick a pass. Like that's just beautiful.
These bros, man, this generation's going to an urn. He has had so many bangers as well. The one against Trinidad with his left, top left or something like that.
No, those are top level, which
The
is right.
amount
first
of
time.
times the
Yeah.
guy has shot on his left or his right and ends up just rifling.
also the amount of times he's hit the damn crossbar.
out of fucking rifle. Yep, out of just straight.
Always.
Croatia, Campanita.
Croatia, Brazil, like
Croatia and Brazil. Shit.
always, man.
Yeah.
Netherlands, no,
No,
he didn't.
no.
His long shot is Netherlands.
No, Salcido, but
sí, Salcido,
the goalie
yeah,
blocked
Salcido.
it.
Yeah, okay,
Fucking
Salcido.
saved it.
Yeah.
Fucking Silicon.
Fuck. And for the last topic, before we get to you guys' questions off Instagram, our favorite match of all time that we witnessed from the Seleccion. And like I said again, not the generic Mexico versus Germany,
Oh, well, that was my second one. So
Yeah.
luckily I got the first one. I'll let y'all go first because I went first for the last one.
You already mentioned the game earlier.
I think you mentioned it.
The CONCACAF,
No.
the Conca Champions.
No.
Yeah, Mexico, USA, Paulo
No,
Aguilar.
that's not my favorite game though.
That's my favorite game.
That's your favorite
That's
I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be your favorite one, but like,
No, yeah.
A list.
That's
I like.
got-
it's a 3-2 game.
It's a
bro.
3-2
You
game
start
against the
losing,
United
like-
States. Yeah, but they scored first. They scored
Yes,
first
we started
twice. They scored.
twice.
They took the lead twice.
And early. I
Yeah.
think Bobby Wood scored in like the first 5 minutes.
wait, did they score
I think
first?
they
I
scored
thought it was Chicha that scored first. Chicha went 1-0.
Oh, He's right. Because that's when we were playing with our fucking 3-9s. And you're right. We did score first.
What a play.
Oribe,
Chicha, and
Jimenez.
Man, Jimenez.
Jimenez threw his leg. No,
Chuletita off the bench.
That was sick.
Terrible football.
Tuca was nuts for that. But it worked.
One of my favorite matches, the 2016 Copa America debut for Mexico against Uruguay. 3-1 victory. Achache brace.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dominated.
Because we were good at the time, but it's Uruguay. They had Cavani.
Uruguay was
and Arizona.
Uruguay was raw. Uruguay was way better than us.
I was about to say exact same Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white kid. Because Uruguay is a big team in the Copa America. And we beat them 3-1.
Yeah.
Suarez playing.
They tied it, and then Rafa Marquez yet again, the GOAT, scores a banger inside the box.
Sick.
And Achache seals it with the celebration. Hell yeah. Next one.
Mine's gonna be I'm gonna build it up a little bit. We need a win in our third game of the World Cup to qualify. Croatia manager being asked about the Seleccion Mexicana. What do they think about us?
Modric.
What do they think about us? We suck.
Modric.
They think we suck. Modric.
I forgive you, Daddy.
Mexicana. No, they have nothing special. They have no good players. We're going to get through them easily. We're going to show them we're the better team. We have nothing to worry about. Obviously, we took that very, very, very.
Can you imagine the locker room with Piojo?
Oh my God. I can imagine how much shit he was talking, but I guarantee you, he was probably the calmest he ever was in the locker room. So I don't think he was screaming.
I don't think so.
I bet you it was a very
Piojo being calm, that doesn't go together.
It was a calm aggression. I don't think he was yelling at them, but I guarantee you they felt every word that he was saying.
From the minute the whistle blew, we won that game. We were so dominant.
We were more intense. We wanted it more. We just
passing.
We dog walked Croatia 3-1.
Yet again, Hector Moreno with the goal line clearance on Perisic. Or was it Rakitic?
Perisic.
It was Perisic.
Or Rebic. Any other itch.
It was Perisic.
So many itches.
El Kaiser, El Capi opens. No, did he open
Chicha when he cried?
Or did Chicha? No, Chicha was the 3-1. Chicha was the 3-1.
Andres Guardado.
Guardado scored the 2-1.
That was beautiful.
And then Chicha put it to bed with Rafa Marquez assist, tipping off the first post-work header. Chicha being exactly where he needed to be.
I remember
putting his big ass little pea head in the net.
Gio started that game and he wasn't doing anything. And then you were like, Chicha needs to get subbed in because he's going to score. And I was like, because I didn't like Chicha at the time. And I was like, no, he's not. He's not.
This was the era where we would call him Chicha Dios for the bands.
I didn't rate him. I didn't rate him at the time.
Nobody did. And
then he gets subbed in and he does that. Jesus.
Oh, man. That was lovely. That was very, very good plate that we served to the fucking Croatians.
Yeah, fuck them.
Sucks how it ended that World Cup.
They proceeded to make almost 2 straight World Cup finals.
More likely the most devastating I've ever felt. But it was cool.
7-0 was also shit.
Oh my!
I forgot to bring that up when you said Layun. Layun's decline in the Seleccion started that game. 7-0 against Chile.
Damn. I wiped that from my memory.
7-0 was.
It was so bad. I was watching it in Mexico and we went to like a little grill, a little bar and grill. It was so bad that after the fourth goal,
closed down?
After the fourth goal, we were celebrating Chile's goals at that point because we dead ass.
Yeah, the fans were ole when Chile.
Chris from Football Asada said that he left the stadium at 5-0, and by the time he was going down the elevator to his car, they scored 2 more.
Holy!
And he would hear it outside.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Nah. I'd run into a wall. Nah, no way.
God.
I would.
You didn't say yours.
I did.
What match?
It was the
Copa Oro 2015.
Oh, okay.
Copa Oro 2015. Great fucking game.
Those were the topics. And for every single one, drop your own ideas because we listen to all you guys' comments. We reply to you guys. But now let's get to the Instagram ones. Some of the questions you guys provided for us today. Let's get
some bangers.
We got these questions on our Instagram and go check out Ladsfootyshow. Let's see what we got. A couple. Real quick, shout out Enzo.
Enzo Cuts.
Santi or Henry?
Santi.
Debate.
And it's not even close.
Why is it not close? Who still starts? Who starts over who?
Televisa.
He starts because he's
Televisa. And
he's more mature and he is just more experienced. Santi still isn't ready. Because the guy clearly shows that he wasn't ready.
Because he won the Liga MX best player, whatever, and he plays for America and it's Televisa. End of. Next question.
When you play for the biggest team in the world, everyone gets to say.
Shut the fuck.
Didn't you buy a Santi jersey? Didn't you ask for a Santi jersey?
He did buy a Santi jersey.
Jesus.
What are you talking about?
Santi. It has to be Santi. How many goals he scored?
Once he scores one goal in the next game or something, it's over for Martin.
Yeah,
and you know that.
But as of now, who still starts tomorrow? Henry Martin.
No, tomorrow Santi's going to start. Watch. No, Santi's going to start.
I can't even say that. I don't know.
Santi's going to start tomorrow.
Fuck Televisa.
Jimmy knows ball. La Lamborghini sabe.
Lamborghini. Súbanse la Lamborghini. All right. We got a question here from D-Ro Garcia. Will Mexico start losing more and more Mexican American players to the U.S.?
Yes.
Wouldn't be surprised.
You got Sendejas. Literally been playing and Liga MX like for a majority. Been living in Mexico for a good portion of his life, and he yet still chose USA
because the guy started the United States. Yeah. We were always a second choice. When it comes to these Mexican Americans, we're always a second choice. Why? Because they start there. They start there and they build
start their ball here in the States.
But look at Julian Araujo. He started USA like he played against Mexico in the Olympic qualifiers. He was in USA. But we got players like Cade Cowell, Ricardo Pepi, fucking the guy that
striker, Brandon Vasquez.
And he looks bean to the max, and he chose USA.
Yeah, he looks like he like saddles cows and shit.
He eats nopales like every morning.
I agree though. Mexico will start losing more and more.
And due to the fact,
second choice.
And due to the fact that all these competitions are coming to this country,
USA have better future. They have just
competitions coming.
It's not corrupt. Shit, you know how many stories come out from Mexican players who didn't get to be pro? Like, there's so much corruption behind the scenes you guys don't know.
Every time.
And with Messi coming to MLS, it's just gonna boost it even more.
All right, now here's one Seleccion related. What does the Liga MX have to do to raise this level of football?
They need to open up to players leaving, man. I'm tired of
owners.
The owners
club
need
owners.
To finally, like the fucking Pachuca,
club owners wanting more.
The only club owner is the Pachuca owner who is willing to give his players a chance to go to Europe. Obviously, Kevin Alvarez is a different aspect because I think America paid and Kevin wanted America at that point. There was no European offers, so obviously they took the first choice. But I guarantee you, if America wasn't at the door, he'd more likely be typing up a European offer at this point.
They should have done a swap with Kevin Alvarez and Jorge Sanchez, to be honest.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
For me, it's just two. Bring back relegation and promotion between
number one.
That's coming back, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure va a regresar.
And
like 2 years.
Make sell players for cheaper.
We're going back to relegation and we're also going back to top 8 La Liguilla. No more second round.
That 12 shit.
Yeah, that's stupid. It's dead. It's for sorry teams like Chivas and shit.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Mexico's national team players gave up on Coca before he even had a practice session.
Hell yeah.
False. Coca needed to get given up on. The guy was shit. The guy was Argentine. Nobody gave a fuck about him.
And it showed, bro. Like I was literally on the field when they were playing against Panama. These guys play like
nobody wanted to play for Coca. Nobody wanted to play for Coca. Nobody wanted to play for Coca.
Shit.
It's not that they gave up on him, but I guarantee you all those training sessions, those games, those matches that he played, the teams he picked, just nobody was fucking with it. Nobody liked it.
How many more?
Let's do
2 more.
Ochoa Acevedo. Acevedo isn't even in.
As of now, he's not
in the conversation.
For highlights, Acevedo.
At this point, Malagon comes before Acevedo. Yeah,
bro,
I don't even say that.
I would.
At this point, yes. That's because that's how easy it is.
I have never rated Acevedo
for some reason. It's kind of crazy too because Acevedo is
he's good.
He's pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty good. The guy isn't world class, but it's like Memo.
Since he's smaller.
And skinnier.
And since he's smaller and he gets to these saves, the bigger goalies should be able to get to
so you're saying Monco's a fraud?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck, Monco. Shout out 5'3 Merchant.
5'3 Merchant. Just wants to see the 4 OGs together in the pod. That would be a thing, but...
Nah, it's 3 now.
It's 3 now. We binned our 4th man.
Next.
That's all Mexico related, unless you want to bring one.
Just bring a one random one.
Throw a good one more. Throw a good one.
Let's see. LFS Royal Rumble, who would win?
That was yours. Do another one.
That's fine.
Definitely Keeks.
Yeah. John Jones, man.
I don't know. Pick one.
We're like, let's go with
Bard's question.
Can't say that. Actually, no. I mean,
right.
Now you said all the goals.
Because these would take longer than quickfire.
Shout out to everyone that dropped those questions. Follow our Instagram, follow our TikTok, follow everything.
Get your jerseys, FPT Sports.
Ladsfooty, 15% off.
Yes, Ladsfooty.
Get your Mex kids, get your retro, everything. For every topic we brought up, leave your comments down below, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Ladies.